I don't remember where it was, but when I got there, I was absolutely flabbergasted at how short a majority of these Republican senators and congresspeople and all of these people in power, all of them. Bob Dole is about the only one that had any height on him at all. Most of them were incredibly short.
Really?
And I think, Ted Stevens, incredibly short. Most elected officials are not tall in stature. And I think there's...
So is that the Napoleon syndrome?
Yes, yeah. 100%. You got... I mean, you look at guys that own the really big lifted trucks. Most of them are not great big dudes. They're littler guys.
They're wearing a ball cap. They're like radar's height. They're wearing pants from the 80s height, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, dude, really?
There's a dude in town, I love it. He owns one of those big monster trucks, and his license plate is Compensator. It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Telling the truth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I think
so
it's just
true.
they're making up for something that they feel like they need to, and that's fine. That's cool. I mean, whatever.
There is an instant truth in it, though. All the people I did mention, and even you, they are short. Like, okay, there's an old Sherlock Holmes with nice little boots and, rathbone in it. And in one of the scenes, all the council standing there, they're all like, 5'11", 6 foot, and they go, oh, and here comes the chief of the council. He watches in radar.
Yeah, it's a little guy. Yeah, it's a little dude. Absolutely.
I don't know what that's all about.
Which I think is crazy, because if anything Gary Newman taught us is that short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live. Could you imagine if he wrote that song today? Could you imagine? Hold on a second, Dan. Imagine if Gary Newman rewrote that song, but instead inserted fat people instead of short people. People would lose their GD minds.
No,
right?
That's no kidding.
Which is funny because you have no control over your height. You can't control that, but that was okay. But if you went after fat people, people would lose their minds.
Yes.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you, Dan. Bye-bye. Hi, who's in? Hi, Bob. I heard my girl... Hold on, bro. I heard my girl just got some Baconate. Nope, now I heard a Chimanich.
I got to throw in about zucchini and squash.
All right, I heard that. All right, hold on. We got a story about zucchini and squash.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
I hit it off for my life. My parents were big fans of it. Once the time broke, and I just can't do it anymore. I try it every now and then, still can't do it.
I'm not a huge zucchini guy either.
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, if there's anything else to eat,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll go down the list and go, all right, let's see, you got boogers, you got, fat buttholes, you got, like, mouse tits, there's zucchini. I guess I'll eat some zucchini. Yeah. I appreciate it.
1 minute, man. You're talking about Polly Shore? You know the in Polly Shore show?
Yeah. Yeah,
Basic training. What was my basic training unit?
well, thank you. I got basic training, which means you served this
Thank you for your
country. Maybe
service.
are you still in the military?
No, that was my basic training unit doing that movie for Polly Shore.
Oh, right on.
Wow.
Right on. Very good.
That's
Well,
awesome.
thank you. I got that too. Well, thank you for your service. If you could do me a favor, find another internet or cell phone provider. All right. Shut up. Oh, you fucking cocksucker. Yeah, you too. Go to him. All right. Jesus. Hey, Chuck, make it quick.
Moose's Tooth Pizza.
You don't like Moose's Tooth Pizza?
No, I just don't like it.
Do you like pizza?
Oh, yeah, I love pizza.
You love pizza, but you
don't like the weight, you don't like the hipsterness. I don't know what
what is it?
Is it
I don't know, it's something there's maybe there's sauce and there's frost. It just doesn't taste right to me.
That crust is pretty good.
All right. That's cool. I appreciate that. All right, we got. All right, so Matt Mayer from Mix 103.1 just lost all the Moose's Tooth endorsements. He also does not like the Moose's Tooth pizza. Well, very good. Well, shoot me an email, Chuck. I'll send you the Red Knot Chili Peppers, okay?
Okay.
And just for the fact that your phone call was clear and succinct, I can understand every word you said. I appreciate that.
Well, thank you.
Thank you,
Have a
friend.
good day, guys.
All right, you too. All right, we're giving away Red Knot Chili Peppers. It's the greatest Red Hot Chili Peppers tribute band in the world. All you got to do is call us and tell us something that you don't like that a lot of people do. You fucking the trend. Yeah, whatever that thing might be, and you will get tickets to go see them for nothing. Speaking of little dudes that wielded a lot of power.
Yes.
5'3", I think.
Yes.
One of the shortest guys in the history of metal, but man, what a voice. Little Rainbow in the Dark, picking up something from the classic closet. It's a little Dio for you. We'll talk rodeo in just a minute with free tickets. Hang on.
Alright, let's take it from the top.
Folks, I have an announcement to make.
I'm listening.
Well, you guys hear anything good on the radio lately?
Good morning.
What day is it? Today is Thursday. I think every day should be Naked Thursday.
You're really gonna be abnormal after this show.
Classy show.
You know what it is already?
Thursday.
This show is not high on my list of priorities. It's supposed to be Thursday. Good morning.
Good morning, sexy.
I never could get the hang of Thursdays.
I have trouble understanding people sometimes.
No.
So funny. It is time.
It's showtime.
Thank you. 7:16 on Thursday morning. It is June 15th. The month is half over. I'm Bob. That's Brock. We will have Rodeo Frank on with us in just a few, talking about the Father's Day rodeo going on and some tickets to give away. We are giving away Red Knot Chili Peppers all morning long. What is something that other people seem to enjoy, a majority, and you don't like? What is that thing? If you call us and tell us that thing, we'll give you tickets to the Red Knot Chili Peppers. They're playing next weekend at Matt Brewing Company, and they sound exactly like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, it'll be a great show. Who's that?
It's Dale. Happy Thursday.
Hello, Dale. All right, what's something that you don't care for that most people do?
Freaking bland Coanut. That mixed up beef that they have is like frisky cat food. That's what I can't stand.
Got it.
We're talking about how they love it, but that hammer that they make is bull. You know what?
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I don't think I've eaten it until I've cost 10 years.
I'm gonna tell you that is not the ground beef that they used to make. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's the slowest worker.
That and that they throw it out of some kind of freeze-dried mix to make that meat soft. I mean, it's like cat food.
Look, but if it weren't for the fact that Brock and I's mortgages were paid by that fast food chain, we would run this call in its entirety.
I still want my ticket.
No, shoot me an email. I'll set you up to the Red Knot Chili Peppers, okay, bud?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. All right. Yeah, we're sellouts. Whatever. Suck it.
Bob and Brock doing whatever they want from 6 to 10 a.m. on K-Whale. Old, but the day is young, just like their wives. Alaska's morning show on K-Whale.
Hello, everyone. You know, I'm going to tell you, I'm so happy that there's options for the rodeo. Because we just had one, what, was that 3 weeks ago? Yeah. How long ago was that? 3 weeks, right?
Memorial,
It kicked
right?
ass.
Yeah.
It was great. You know what I think is amazing is you had a great turnout considering the weather, right? It was so windy. And, but you know what the thing is rodeo people are like, well, keeps the bugs away. So they're always finding that silver lining, right? Because you got to.
Yep.
This weather, by the way, F- so far this summer. How long you lived here?
Since 95.
Okay. Do you remember summer starting as crappy as this one?
Never.
Now, last year it ended crappy.
Right.
And it's like, it's a double kick in the scrot.
Well,
because we had that, now we got this. It's like, what? Who did we make mad?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Exactly.
And literally everywhere in the world has better weather than we do right now.
Yep.
Well, I mean, there's a cyclone, I think, hitting somewhere. So they got us beat, but barely. So
we made the top 10 cloudiest cities in America.
Are you?
On average.
Really?
With population. Yeah.
Anchortown did?
Yeah, I think we're like 7. Jeez.
All right. But it's okay. I heard that on June 17th and 18th, holy man, it gets beautiful. No, seriously. Have you seen it? Have you seen the weather?
Yeah, nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
In the valley, especially. Crooked numbers, like 70s and stuff like that.
Heat wave. And if you drink this bottle of whiskey, it won't matter.
You know, I gotta tell you.
God bless.
That's the kind of guy. He's the guy you want to invite to your party. He makes up for the guy that brings the generic potato chips.
Thank you so much.
Half
for
a
that.
bag.
Letterbox. I'm a letterbox today.
How big is? What liter size is that?
That's a half gallon. This is the effed up version.
They make half-gallon bottles of whiskey.
Pendleton 1.75 liters.
Geez, you know what, dude? We're going fishing.
They call that a handle.
That's what that is?
Yeah.
Is that really
Grab
what
me
it's
a
called?
handle of that's a handle. Pendleton, Brock.
That's a lot of booze right
love
there.
you, Frankie. I love you more.
That'll be gone Monday, by the way.
Oh no, it won't.
All right.
Get it
I
in
won't
you.
be here
Get it
Monday.
working.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We're going fishing. I'm doing the driving. You can start drinking that by the time we get to O'Malley. That'll be great. Brock, have you ever been around Brock when he's had a few?
No.
He is so fun. He is the most loving, huggy, touchy-feely dude. I mean, it's like, oh, dude, it all comes out. It's like it's awkward. It's like, you know, that's your hands. I like it and all that, but your hands are big, and I'm freaking out.
I like.
All right, so tell us about the Father's Day rodeo, the where, the whens, the whys, and the who's, and all that.
Well, it's going to be a great weekend of weather.
Yeah, it is.
And what better way to go out and celebrate Dad?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And we got we're pushing about $5,000 at it in the bull riding. We got a packed house for that. We got them coming from all over the place, and we're excited. Jason Parley's here. He's a big name down there in the lower 48 and all the rodeos that he's participated in. We have
I just want you to know that Danger Dave was here, and he gave us a signed photo. I don't know, bro. I'm just saying.
I probably got one.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that.
All right.
So, now you've been here before.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've done the state fair the past 2 years, and man, it's always great to come back up and hang out in Alaska.
And what I think is really impressive about what you guys do, because back in the day, the rodeo clowns, I mean, they were safety. They were the first line of defense, and they really put their lives on the line every single time they were out there. Well, it's kind of progressed now that you still do that, but now you're also... You're funny. You got bits that you do. There's things that you do to kind of, I think, mask the fact that you could die at any minute.
Well, the progression of that is bad knees and age. So, you know, when I was 20, I did that part of cowboy safety and actually fighting the bulls. But now as you get older, you kind of progress into being in the barrel. I work the barrel a lot for freestyle bullfights where I get the crap knocked out of me on the regular. But my main job is comic relief. I hear corks popping over there.
Dude, it's about to get weird.
Yeah, that's cool.
Up in here. We're going to have to pull the shades and turn the lights off here in just a second here.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what we do now is tell jokes and, you know, get knocked around a little bit.
So I always ask this question because I was raised in Yakima and we used to do the rodeo, and Ellensburg has a great rodeo, and I was friends with the Weatherfords were neighbors, and their daddy was an old bull riding, and all of their friends were cowboys, and they were just the coolest.
What was their names again?
Ray and Clay Weatherford were the twin boys, and Billy Weatherford was the rodeo guide, and I got to meet all of these rodeo people, and they were always so deliberate in the way that they talked, and they made sure they looked you in the eye, and it really taught me a lot about being a man. And I know in today's age, man, that'll get you in trouble, but I really did learn a lot from people in the rodeo because they were just badasses. And everybody was bad. The women were badasses, for God's sake.
Still are.
And they still are. They chewed tobacco, and man, if you got out of line, didn't matter whose kid it was, right? It takes a village, and it was really, really cool.
Yeah.
But I got to ask you, and maybe I've asked you this before, but when did you know there was something wrong with you? And you know what I mean?
What made me start rodeoing, and I always tell people, people ask me, you know, how'd you get into this? I always tell them poverty. You know, that's poor folks got to do all kinds of things for money. So, but no, when I was a kid, I got to hanging around with a bunch of boys that high school rodeoed, and ever since I was little, I wanted to be a cowboy, and that was my opportunity was through rodeo. Started riding bucking horses.
How old were you when you first got
I started rodeoing when I was 17.
17
Yeah, I
years
moved
old.
from California to Arkansas and started running around with some boys there, and they talked me into going to the FFA rodeo and putting my hand in a bareback rigging. And now 32 years later, here I am.
It's kind of, I remember the conversations I had that once you start it, it's an addiction.
Yeah.
It becomes
absolutely
part of who you are.
And part of, why I've done this for over 3 decades now is the travel. You know, a lot of people, travel to go rodeo. I rodeo to go travel. That's why, I love coming up to Alaska. Next week I'll be in South Dakota. Last weekend I was in New Jersey. So, I bounce all over the map, for several
What's better, New Jersey, Alaska, be honest?
As far as scenery, Alaska any day. But honestly, my favorite place in the world to rodeo is New Jersey.
Really?
So, yeah, the oldest running.
Fired.
No, the oldest running weekly rodeo in the world is in New Jersey. Called Cowtown.
Who the hell would have known that? That's incredible.
Forget about it.
Yeah, but no, that's not there. We're talking about here. There's 2 places that I look forward to going to. That's one of them, and definitely here is the other.
The New Jersey women, the female cowgirls, they can chew tobacco and gum at the same time.
Yeah,
impressive. Yeah, one in the upper lip, one in the lower lip. It's amazing.
Yeah. And then they'll whack you because they're all mob.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Julie, hand me a cannoli.
So you've been doing this for 30 plus
32
years.
Yeah, this is my 32nd year as a rodeo clown. So
What's the worst you ever got hurt?
I've had a couple divorces that were pretty bad. Still getting patched up.
That's a kick in the nuts that you never recover from.
I've been very blessed over the years as far as physical injuries. I've had some broken bones, ankles, and ribs, and stuff like that. So it's been pretty good. I've only had to go to the hospital a couple times, and there's been lots of times I probably should have went. Been so sore the next day you couldn't hardly move. But it's good. You just the show goes on, what they say, and you go make some money.
So the Father's Day Rodeo, it's at the William Clark Chamberlain Equestrian Center right here in Anchorage, right off of Abbott. Thank you to our wonderful sponsors. Of course, Lithia Ram has always been a great sponsor. And it's Saturday and Sunday, Father's Day, and it's going to be just a big-time hootenanny. And I just found out recently, hootenanny is one word.
See, I didn't even know that.
I didn't either.
For a long time.
I didn't know what it was, like what was a hoot and what was a nan. I know what a nanny is.
Yeah.
I don't know what a hoot is. It's all one word.
Absolutely.
Hoot nanny. Just realize that. All right, let me ask you a serious question. Yeah. Put your thinking caps on. Just have a little fun today. What's something that you don't like that most people do? For me, I would say salmon is probably one of the things. Olives is definitely one of the things that I hate that people seem to enjoy a lot. Brock doesn't like the band The Cure.
Nope.
Be very specific on that one. What is something, Frank, that you just don't enjoy that most people seem to like? I know. I even told you I was going to ask you this question that time.
It is for me. It's seafood. Like
All
salmon.
seafood?
No, not all.
Okay.
But like I don't like much stuff.
Well, I mean, that's not something most people enjoy.
Salmon is the one.
Yeah.
It's for me. That's what I would have went with.
But I bet you like halibut.
I love it.
Love halibut. Do you eat oysters?
Not occasionally. But I'm not
Opposed? Like if there's a plate of oysters, you'd go for that before you would the salmon.
clams or oysters. Both.
Man, I like them. I like them both.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I prefer. See, oysters. I got food poisoning, so I'm a little leery.
Yeah, you can get that.
Yeah, don't. By the way, if the oyster is fizzing, don't eat it. Just saying, right now.
Almost killed me dead. No, I just read about a dude that died from eating an oyster. They get some sort of reaction. I forget what it's called. But
Yeah, and bad clams. But you got to watch your bad clams.
Yeah, you can work through those.
I'm just
Be prepared to do a U-turn.
I don't want to talk about your divorces again, but I'm just saying. Well, okay, just be careful out there. Did you give us tickets? Did you bring us
I
tickets?
have boatload of tickets.
Boatload of tickets?
Oh, nanny.
All right, tell you what. If you guys want to go to, can I give away 6 pair?
Sure.
6 pair right now? Yeah? All right, if you want to go to the rodeo for free, first 6 people in, 349-9691, I will hook you up with a pair of tickets to go to the rodeo. All you have to do is give me your name, and can I just give them right back to you and you'll leave them at the gate?
Absolutely.
That would make it really easy on everybody.
Sure.
All right, if it's busy, we got our winners. All right, we appreciate you all very much. Well, thank you, dudes. Did we miss anything?
I think we're in good shape.
Where
Past that Pendleton there.
Where can people buy the tickets, Frank, if they want to buy?
You can save $2 off
Yes.
at your Fred Meyer's right here in Anchorage at
All right.
the customer service desk.
You just say you want to buy your Father's Day rodeo tickets, and it'll save you a couple of bucks.
Absolutely.
All right. Or you can get them at the gate.
At the
I'm
gate,
assuming.
absolutely. Day of.
All right.
Fun for everybody.
All right. Did your wife want to say anything?
Yeah, she probably wants to
Just
come
for
on.
support?
Yeah, every clown needs to take a lap with him.
Outkick your coverage. We all appreciate that.
Yeah, well
my friend.
done, well done.
Well done. We'll be right back. It's the Bob Brock Show.
Live from the AIH studio.
AIH, all the tools, all the time. Now they got paint.
Bob and Brock. You never know what they'll say next. And honestly, most of the time, they don't either. High Wire Radio with Alaska's Morning Show on K-Whale. They try real hard most of the time, and sometimes they forget to wear pants. Whoa! It's a roll of the dice, people. Bob and Brock, mornings on K-Whale.
I should get I don't know, hazard pay or something for that.
Some sort of insurance.
It's just the hardest thing in the world to give away stuff on this program. I love all you guys. I do. I love you very much. But your phones, I don't know, they're made out of meat or something. It's the
Least fun part of the gig.
Seriously. All right. Anyway, the Father's Day Rodeo. If you won tickets, okay, and you don't know where the William Clark Chamberlain Equestrian Center is, I swear to you, if you just go to your Google Maps and you just type in Equestrian Center, or maybe you could just put in horse place, and it'll take you there. I'm just telling you, it's not that hard to find. It's one road over from where the zoo is. All right? It's like if you get on Diamond and it'll turn into Abbott, then you know you're on the right road, and then you'll see a sign with a horse on it. That's it. That's where you go.
It's nice back there.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's the Equestrian Center. You know what? Next year you should put horse arena. People are like, what? Wait a second. I don't want to do a quest. No. It's equestrian. It's horse. Yeah. God dang it. We're counting on your people to figure out where this damn place is. They're going to end up in Talkeetna. I just know that's what's going to happen. They're going to... Who is this on the phone?
This is Sean.
Hi, Sean. How are you?
Actually, I'm doing great, actually.
You sound like you're running. Are you running from something?
No, actually, I'm pulling into the equestrian center right now.
Oh, you're the guy. Okay.
I work up here. I'm doing one of the arenas for a client.
Yeah?
But it's your first right off Abbott after you cross Lake Otis.
Thank you, Sean.
Oh, dude. Sean, where were you 5 minutes ago?
So I was in the shop filling out my time card.
We were about to load up some MapQuest and print out some papers. Good old
Literally, going up Abbott, it's your first available right after you pass Lake Otis. It's maybe 500 to 700 yards up Abbott.
Okay. So the first right. Is there not a sign that has a horse on it?
There's a small sign that has a horse on it, but there's a big wooden sign that says William Chamberlain Equestrian Park.
Right. Yep. So maybe that's... Sorry, my dog's for security. Yeah, what happened up this game here for like 20 minutes, weirdo? Maybe I got an idea. Get some balloons. Some colored, blue ones. Get some blue balloons and tie them to that damn little horse sign, and we'll tell people, turn at the blue balloon sign. Perfect. And then they'll be able to show up.
I'm heading the party crowd.
Yeah, just saying. You know what?
Give me a shot of Pendleton,
Hey,
would you?
seriously,
Give me
load him up.
Take a pull off the handle, Frank.
Ray Charles can find this place.
Thank you, Sean. You're awesome. I appreciate you, brother.
No problem.
All right. You know, hey, if we could get Amanda Leathers to call back, get her to wear some chaps with a sign. I'm just saying.
Are there any female clowns?
There are. I just did a barrelman school here not too long ago. We had one girl in that, but there are a few out there, but just not a whole lot.
How hard was it?
Thank you for answering that correctly. I was like, how he would have answered that.
Dude, I am so proud of him. This guy is way...
Jason, you're my man.
How hard was you not to say Jill Biden?
Yeah, well... yeah.
You were a good man. God, that is not how I would have answered that question.
Atlas chaps.
Yes. Yeah.
Female clown.
Well,
I mean, male clown if you want, whatever.
One of each.
I mean, if Amanda Leather's not a clown name for a girl, I mean, we could probably work something out this weekend. Get her in the arena.
Her real name, and Amanda Leathers, I just want you to know, thank you, and I hope you're not freaking out that we're just saying your name over and over, but that sounds like her real name is probably like Tiffany Rose.
Right.
That's her win. You want tickets to the Red Knot Chili Peppers, which is next weekend.
Yes.
All right, so we're not competing with your rodeo.
That's right.
You got to call and tell us something that you hate that other people seem to like a lot. All right, who's this on the phone?
Not record.
Hi, Megan. How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you guys?
Really, 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 really good, Megan. So what is something that the rest of the world seems to like a lot and you just can't stand it?
Root beer float.
What?
Yep, I can't do root beer, man. It's got to be like Coca-Cola all the way.
Coke float.
Yeah, Coke floats are good.
Coke float.
You know, you ever had an orange Fanta ice cream float?
Oh, no, but that sounds delicious.
It's very, very good. Have you ever had this? The Cold Stone makes this creamer. It's like an ice cream flavored creamer. You mix that with root beer. You just not like root beer.
I can't do root beer, man.
All right, so it's root
Pushing
beer.
the memory
You
cards
like
here a
vanilla
little bit.
ice cream just fine.
You know, constantly recording 5.3.
You just don't like the flavor of root beer?
Yeah.
It's the sassafras, I bet that you're not a fan of. Well,
Probably, but I used to like it so much, like, sorry, I'm a cuss, but I used to get picked on a lot. And my family used to pick on me a lot when we go to A&W and stuff because I couldn't do the root beer, you know?
That's a good one, too.
I wish I could change it, but the taste of it is just disgusting to me. I can't help it.
Wait, so people picked on you simply because you didn't like root beer?
Yep.
There has to be more to it. I bet you're kind of a bitch, huh?
No! Sweetest girl I know.
Oh, I'm kidding, honey. You sound like a wonderful human being. All right, tell you what. Shoot me an email, bob@kwhl.com. Put root beer in the title, and I will hook you up with a couple of tickets to go see the Red Knot Chili Peppers next weekend at Matanuska Brewing Company. Fair enough?
It's awesome. Is there any way I can talk you into throwing in like a couple of sandwiches for me and my dude? We're like almost living in the back of our truck. And I would love it.
Wait, a couple of what? Throw in a couple of what?
Subway sandwiches?
Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm getting a call. Ooh, I'm sorry. Our homeless prize director just called me and said not a chance because they know you, and you are in fact a bitch. All right, I love you. Bye now. God dang. Give them an inch, they take a Subway.
All that in a bag of chips. This is the Bob and Brock Show on K-Whale. Couple of fishermen with a radio problem. Alaska's morning show, 6 to 10 a.m. weekdays on K-Whale.
Damn right. All right, 7:55 in the morning on a Thursday. Tomorrow, noon to 6. Join me. I will be at Makar Eye Care for the annual massive sunglass sale, and it is huge. It's the biggest one of the year. They only do it once. They only do it one time, and it's just for a few hours, and you will save more than you ever can on the real deal sunglasses. These are the major brands. Awesome. All right, so come join me. They're right next to Applebee's on Tudor. Look for the K-Well truck and come hang out. I'll have all kinds of free stuff to give away. My bestest friend since I was 8 years old, Tracy Johnson, he listens to us regularly while he drives his big rig down in the States. Nice. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, I'll forfeit my Red Knot Chili Pepper because, you know, airfare to Alaska is, as you know, kind of
a little high.
But,
little high.
Dude, yeah. I can't stand watermelon. I don't know what it is. I don't do it.
You know what? I am not a fan of watermelon. No. Nope.
Really?
Nope. I won't go. I mean, I'll eat it if I have to, if it's the only thing available. I'm okay, but yeah, not a. I won't jump out of my chair for watermelon. Nope.
Jolly Rancher, watermelon water, nothing. I can just the flavor, the texture.
Yeah,
the beer is the worst.
Well, you know what? Up here, it's hard to find a good watermelon. First of all, they're all that mushy, weird. Yeah, it's gross. Like eating a sponge that's been in the sink too long.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm with you there, brother. Well, and I will pass on your Red Knot Chili Pepper tickets to someone else. Okay?
There you go. And my Subway sandwich ticket.
Yep.
I don't know, whatever else you got.
Sure.
whatever else I'm not going to be able to make it up there for.
All right. I love you, brother. I'll see you soon. I hope I will see you next year. I know for a fact we will be in Yakima, Washington for the Moxie Hop Festival in 2024 since it's our 40th high school reunion. That'll be awesome.
I possibly have a surprise for the Vin Seats that year, too, though.
That's awesome.
I'll tell you off the air.
Okay. All right, brother. I love you.
Bye. Love you too, bye.
All right. Thank you. 8th grade.
I love that.
He was my first buddy when we moved to Yakima, Washington.
What was the kinship?
Well,
geez.
What was the common ground?
Well, we both liked the same kind of music.
Yeah. He had an AC/DC shirt on or something.
I don't remember. We just hit it off. He was just a good, solid dude. His parents had a hot tub, which was a big frickin' deal.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun in that hot tub. Not him and I, but with other.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
We played soccer together on the Archway Cookies. We both didn't take life too seriously.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about him. We were able to poke fun at the same thing. And what's really cool is I don't think we ever liked the same girl except maybe once or twice, which is pretty rare in a small town, right? Because there's only so many fish in the sea and when you're in a small little community. But he would like the one girl and I would like the friend. And that always made it so much easier to hang out with him.
1158.
Right?
That's good, brother.
And he had cool cars.
Oh, yeah.
He had this Bronco. He still has this Bronco. Oh, man. It was the baddest of the bad. It was cool. His mom had an old Pinto. I think like a 1974, and it was cherry and mint. It had a sunroof. That thing was cool as hell.
Now, is the Pinto what they're driving in Wayne's World, or is that a Gremlin?
I don't think it's a. Is it a Pacer?
Oh, you might be right. It's a stretch limo one they got in there, isn't it?
Hey, Joe would know.
Oh,
Joe knows all things. What was the car that Garth owned in Wayne's World?
The Mirthmobile was an AMC Gremlin.
An AMC Gremlin? What was the one that looked like a fishbowl?
That's the Gremlin.
That's the Gremlin.
Yeah, Gremlin has the fishbowl.
What was the Pacer? Was that the wannabe SUV looking thing?
No, the Pacer was a sedan, I believe. It
Yeah?
didn't have the bubble top on the back, or the, what's it called, the greenhouse.
Right, yeah.
Have the greenhouse in the back.
The Garthmobile.
The Mirthmobile.
The Mirthmobile.
Yep.
All right. Did you know that Mike Myers wanted to cut that Bohemian Rhapsody scene out of the movie? He didn't like it.
That would have been a really bad choice.
A really bad decision. He said it didn't fit with the movie. It's like, wow, it's one of the best scenes in the movie.
That's the most memorable scene. I still to this day want the Red Vines dispenser on a roof in the car.
Why isn't that a thing?
That should be a thing.
No doubt.
Who brings in the Red Vines? Is that you?
No, that's our boss.
Really?
Yeah.
She rocks.
Out of her own pocket. Same with all the creamer, the cookies.
I've been wondering
all
about
that stuff in the snack section. Yeah, that's not in the budget.
You know,
Being awesome.
we were just talking yesterday about the little changes that have happened since the whole big shakeup. It's so much, it's just nicer. It's just little things you don't really think about that you didn't know
1,000%.
that you didn't miss because you just didn't have them.
Yeah.
And it's just this little things, like the fact that there's always water.
Yeah.
Right? There's always water. There's always coffee. There's always...
I got to change the oil in some of the cars. That hasn't been done in
Dude, how long has the K-Well windshield been broken? How many years? Seriously, I bet it's been at least 5-6 years.
Yeah.
To the point where I wouldn't drive it. I'm like, I'm not driving that vehicle. It was so spiderweb.
Thank you, by the way.
Speaking of that,
you and
thank you to
very
Lithia
nice
Kia.
folks at Lithia Kia.
Yeah, that was very kind.
Speaking of that, I got a new truck thanks to my boss here, Joe.
Yeah.
And thanks for looking it over for me. Joe is the all-knowing of vehicles for sure. I was just wanting to look at it real quick. He gets his flashlight out. He's underneath checking the frame. I mean, I really appreciated that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I'd hate for it's self-serving because I don't want to get the phone call in the morning like, dude, my frame cracked in half. I can't make it in today.
Right.
No. I want you to have reliable transportation.
Need to borrow that K-Well truck again.
All right, so when I find my one-man drone, I want you to look at it for me, too. I'm not even kidding. But that thing, when they get under...
I found you the one that's under 100 grand.
Okay, that's still way too much.
The other ones were $500,000.
No, I understand that, but
it only flies for 20 minutes.
No, yeah, I'm not down. It's the technology will come. Well, they'll be able to go an hour or longer, and they'll be 35 grand, and that's doable.
1,500 feet though.
What do you mean?
That's as high as it went.
Oh yeah, I don't need to go higher than 10 feet. I don't. I mean, I can if I can just cruise next to the highway.
Over the traffic light.
Yeah, absolutely, I'm good, man. I don't want to go very high because if the power goes out, I just want to go. Because some of them they have a parachute on them that does you absolutely zero good if you're under like 1,100 feet. What's the point? There's no point in having a parachute. Just make it easier to find your body. Is that it? Who's this on the phone?
Hey man, this is Jeremy.
Jeremy, let me just say first of all, thank you for being patient, because I know you sat there for at least 40 seconds just waiting, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
No, I was going to take you back to the Wayne's World car.
Yes.
The AMC. It was on Pawn Stars. You know that show?
Yeah?
And he bought it for $9,500 and restored the car. He put like 30 grand into it.
Was it a stretch? I can't remember.
No, it was a short little guy, but if you just search it on the YouTube, they have like a little 4-minute segment of how they went through the car. It was pretty cool.
Was it the actual car they used in the movie?
Yes, sir. From what I understand, yes, sir.
$9 grand?
That's, you know...
$9 grand, yes, sir.
Yeah, the sheet. That's not real. Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate the call, man.
Hey, man, bye.
Bye. All right. So, listen, you got about 10 minutes to get your calls in if you want tickets to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers. All you have to do is tell us something that you don't like that most people do like. All right? And if it's good enough, which is all of them, all you got to do is shoot me an email, and I will present you with tickets to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers next weekend at Matt Disco Brewing Company. Okay. Who is this on the phone?
Michael.
Hello, Michael. What's up?
Hey, children.
God dang it. You know what?
Dang, Michael.
I get it. I do. I am the exact opposite. I love kids.
He's a father of 3.
Yeah. Do you have children?
I have 2 stepchildren now.
Oh, how old are your kids?
15 and 18.
Oh, well.
I got 3 and he's 20.
Oh, I gotcha. All right. But you just don't like children.
Yeah, babies especially.
What? How can you not? I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, it's your own vibe, I guess. But I don't know. To me, that's the weirdest one yet. That trumps. Hold on, that trumps the guy that doesn't like cheese. That one bummed me out. That one really hurt. But the fact that you
nothing really happened for us yesterday, like we were thinking. I mean, it was okay. It was better than this. Yeah, good point. So, I'm not done with the AI stuff just yet. Because there's another one that really intrigues me. I haven't heard of it. I want to listen to it for the first time with you. Okay. Let's see. So I'm not going to tell you who AI put into the old chat bot. Okay? Chat GPT, whatever the hell. I don't know how any of it works. I know that they type in like the music, the song, and then artist, and it figures out the rest. So this, of course, is one of the greatest songs ever written, Hotel California, by Eagles. I mean, you can call them the Eagles. I don't get bent out of shape. A lot of people do. It's like, shut up. Because they're actually called Eagles. They're not the Eagles, but whatever. You know? It's like no one says Rolling Stones. It's the Rolling Stones, but whatever. It's the Beatles. All right?
Yeah.
All right. You weren't the Paradise Slaves. You're just Paradise Slaves.
Yeah, I think that works mostly with. Yeah, I think it works. Here we go. I was thinking.
Wind in my hair, warm smell of police house, rising up through the air.
You got it?
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm waiting in the distance.
That's Freddie Mercury doing.
Shimmering light.
A little better than the other one.
Yeah, way better actually.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just gonna get better, I guess.
It's gonna be. It's scary, man. It's scary. You know who's definitely afraid of the AI too? Oh, Hootie and the Blowfish. He's like, no way, I'm not using AI, because AI it'll write songs for you. The Beatles are releasing a new song. The Beatles are releasing a new song through AI.
Really?
Yeah. Paul McCartney said he's gonna use AI. Hold on, do we have that? Do we have something on that? We do. All right. So I've got a little sample, I believe, of what the artificial intelligence is coming up with.
The Beatles are back.
You know, I need someone.
The band is set to release a final song later this year. The whole group is reuniting. Paul, Ringo, George, and even John with the help of artificial intelligence. McCartney spoke about the technology on a BBC podcast.
All of that is kind of scary, but exciting because it's the future.
He said they used artificial intelligence to separate old audio tracks to create new music.
We were able to take John's voice and get it pure.
They're back!
So that we could mix it as we would normally do.
The use of AI to create music is becoming more popular.
This is the future rave sound. I'm getting lost in an underground.
Grammy-winning DJ David Guetta played a track featuring the voice of Eminem. But the rapper's voice was AI generated.
I discovered those websites that are about AI. Basically, you can write lyrics in the style of any artist you like. So I typed, write a verse in the style of Eminem about future rave. And I went to another AI website that can recreate the voice.
I don't think it's an overestimation to say that AI in music is the biggest thing that's happened since the advent of streaming.
Yeah. And I go back to that line in Jurassic Park. Is that, people were so consumed with that they could, no one stopped to ask if they should.
Right.
And all that AI is going to give us, there's going to be a lot of good things to come out of AI. There will be a lot of great things to come out of AI. But at the end of the day, man, we're just all going to be incredibly obsolete in what we bring to the table.
I mean, I think that you have the same sentiment as me, that if I know that it wasn't written by the artist, I'm not that interested in it.
Well, yeah, but we're of that age. We're of that generation where that stuff, that's not the way it's done. That's not the way it's done.
I mean, specifically, like, let's say for the Eagles. If the Eagles didn't write that song, how interested are you? You might want to listen to it once, but you're not going to be like this.
I understand that, but we're not the audience. The younger generation is the audience, and they don't care. They don't care. Well, I appreciate that you hope that they do. I just don't see it. I see, is this just taking over, and this will be the wave. I mean, I don't think you look at the automated self-checkout lines at the grocery stores. It's mostly younger people that are doing it. Most people of my age and up, no, they won't have anything to do with it for a lot of different reasons. Number one, they don't know how to do it, and it's uncomfortable. It's not what they. And number two, for me personally, I think it's just one of those hills I'll die on. I don't get a paycheck from that store. I'm not going to put somebody out of work. If we all stopped using those, they would have to use actual checkers to check you out. I mean, there's stores now you can walk into. There's not a live person there except for the person that stocks the shelves. Amazon has stores all across the United States now. Nobody. And now they got shopping carts where you just whoop, whoop, whoop. And I know it's convenient. I get it. I get all of that. But with convenience becomes the lack of a need of a workforce. And when you have less of a need for a workforce, that means you have less people working, which means there's less money going into the economy. It's all going to the richer again. And so then you have that economic divide that just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you have the haves way up there and the have-nots is the rest of us. And I think that's where the economy is headed. And we're in trouble. And if we keep allowing this to happen, man, it's just not going to get any better unless you either build the machines or fix the machines. But now they've got machines that are learning how to make themselves and how to fix themselves.
That whole scene in Star Wars where there's those droids fixing droids.
Yes, yeah, and they're going to figure out how to do it all. From conception till, do machines die? Yeah, we know machines die. But the machines are going to figure out how to create new machines. What do they need us for? That's a good question. Yeah. And that's the question that all these people, the pioneers of AI, are saying, yeah, we're kind of stepping in it. We're literally handing the knife to the murderer and saying, there you go, and turning our back.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying. Just for me, if we're talking music, I don't want a fake Hetfield. I don't want a fake Don Henley. I want the dude.
No, and as do I. But we're going to die out.
True. I don't care about it after that.
Yeah. So we'll see how it all shakes out. Now, all I'm saying is grab every branch you can on the way down and pull every piece of fruit from it while you can, because it only lasts for so long, and then you hit the ground, it's over.
Right.
Go enjoy yourself. All right. Hey, happy thoughts. We'll be back. Stay with us. It's the Bob Rock Show.
Live from the AIH studio.
AIH, all the tools, all the time. Now with paint.
This is the Bob and Brock Show. Now with twice the protein. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I just read this crap. K-Whale. This morning show.
Oh, yeah.
All right. It's Bob Brock Radio program. It's K-Well. Thank you. Join me tomorrow from noon to 6. The rare once-a-year 6-hour radio remote. Wow. And I will not take a bathroom break. I'm telling you right now. I'm calling it.
If you have to, go ahead and do it.
If I have to, I'm just saying, I'm going to try and hold out.
Had those flashbacks of all those people trying to win vehicles and
oh yeah, dude,
they don't go to the bathroom.
That's what did a radio station in many years ago in the late 90s. There was I think they were doing some promotion. Oh, it's Hold Your Wee. Had these people drink all this water, and they couldn't pee. And if you peed, you were out.
Right.
And a woman died.
Yeah.
101.
She died. And the radio station literally done. Everyone got fired. They shut it down.
901 Alaskan Aleutian
everything
time.
across
time.
radio. Everyone was like, okay, we're not doing any weird, nothing, no more. That one promotion, and I get it. I mean, if you're an owner of a radio station, like, no, thank you.
Yeah,
that did him in.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to use the bathroom.
Yeah. And the thing that did him in is that a nurse called the radio station during the promotion, said, "Hey, man, this is really dangerous. People can die." And they're like, That's what did him in.
Yeah.
Is they were warned, and they did it anyway.
That'll do it.
Bad move. All right. So yesterday, in case you're wondering, I know you are, the Assembly Housing and Homelessness Committee. Now, this is different. This is a different committee.
They're separate things?
Yeah, there's all kinds of them. I don't know how many different homeless groups there are, but apparently there's a few, okay? But this is the Assembly Housing and Homelessness Committee, the AHC. They finalized rules for a year-round low-barrier shelter in the city. So it's going to have barriers, but they'll be pretty low, okay? Criteria includes space for shelter clients, staff, and services. ADA compliance, affordability, within walking distance of public transportation, buffer zones from schools and playgrounds as well. If the Assembly approves the criteria, it will be used to help determine the site of a new permanent shelter. Okay. So these are all the parameters that we got to keep in mind when we're looking at a new permanent shelter site. All of those things. Okay?
So they must have said no on the need for the navigation center.
Maybe it didn't check all the boxes, man. They're like, it's really cool, but that public transportation is like 3 miles away and no one can walk that far. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how it works, to be honest with you. So we have boxes now. This is what they want to check off, and there we go. Okay. A Midtown business owner is urging other businesses to get to know the unhoused people who frequent their property. Allen and Peterson co-owner Kenny Peterson recently began getting to know the folks who gather in the area with the goal of gaining their trust and figuring out their needs. He calls his approach the Homeless Action and Response Team. That's HEART. See, he's got his own thing going over there, Allen and Peterson. So he's got HEART, which is not to be confused with TALK. All right? And anyway, he says he wants to set up a network of resources to get people into housing. Okay. Well, man, you know what? They'll have wonderful appliances, right? If they get it all put together.
Stuff.
Hell yeah, they got the top notch things right there.
You need a fridge?
What color you want, man? We got you covered. All right. Former Anchorage Representative Chris Tuck is going to run for mayor. Tuck was first elected to the State House in 2008. He withdrew from last year's race after new district boundaries put him up against fellow incumbent Democrat. Tuck joins former Assembly Chair Suzanne LaFrance and, of course, incumbent Mayor Dave Bronson in next year's race. Okay. Get that, yeah. And a man appeared in court Friday for fatally shooting another dude. 34-year-old Shannon Choi was found dead outside a Spenard area hotel. This was late last month. Witnesses told the APD Choi was in an argument with another person. Staff asked them to leave, but Choi stayed. That's when 33-year-old Nathan J. Williams shot him twice. Last week, Williams was spotted walking near the bar in Muldoon, and he was promptly arrested for the murder of Mr. Shannon Choi. And 3 people were arrested this week for a Sunday vehicle theft. This happened up at Fairbanks. Troopers say their investigation led them to arrest Generoso Manahan, I think they call him Jen, and Malaya Pitka without any incident. This happened yesterday. Officers spotted 27-year-old Chaz Carroll, who led them on a chase. Carroll bailed from his car and ran off into a wooded area on foot. In case you're wondering what he ran off on, he ran off on foot. Well, canines got him quickly. They apprehended him, allowing authorities to arrest Carroll. So 3 people involved in that thing there. Okay. And finally, Alaskans across the state got an Amber Alert. We already know about that. The 2-year-old that went missing.
Yep.
But apparently, it was all good. So there was, they believe, they don't know what happened there. They're just, hey, once again, the Amber Alert worked. That's good. They got to test it. It worked fabulously all across the state, right? Within seconds. And they found her safe with her dad. They were just hanging out.
Right.
And there was absolutely no reason why they shouldn't have been hanging out. Even the mama of the baby was like, we're all good. Everything's good. We're all good. Which is the best thing possible.
Right.
Right? Because I don't think you can just test the Amber Alert. But I'm wondering, now that I mentioned that, I wonder if someone was like, man, we should test the Amber Alert. Yeah, we can't really test the Amber Alert. Hey, Doug. Yeah, I know things are cool with your daughter, but we got an idea. We'll give you, $50 in coupons at Chuck E. Cheese. He's like, all right, cool. So they're like, all right, put it out. And it worked. And they're like, hey, all right, the Amber Alert's working good.
Yeah.
We're all good. All right. What do you want to hear? Turn around and pick any of those bands on the wall. Anyone you see. Just pick one. I'm playing it right now.
Okay.
You take your choice. 3 Days Grace. I knew you were going to pick that one.
Well, that's right there.
I got it. It's right there in your periphery. Yeah, you can
1 mile.
see it. By the way, you're getting your glasses, you're getting your eyeballs checked.
Thank you for the help today.
Yes.
This is the day.
Thank you. My car, Eric, eye care. God dang, that's a hard one. Do it.
Maycar Eye Care.
Thank you, friend. Did you, by the way, speaking of, it just reminded me, did you see the new goalie that the Wolverines just signed?
No.
His last name's Beerman.
What?
Beerman. Beerman. God, I hope he makes the team.
Right.
Please make the team, Beerman. Come on, Beerman. We're rooting for you.
That's a great name.
All right, this is 3 Days Grace. They're coming July 17th. Get your tickets.
19th.
July 19th, sorry, it's Wednesday, July 19th, 3 Days Grace, Paradise Slaves. Get your tickets, MattDiscoBrookwood.com. KWHL. Oh, God, things are just falling all over the place here. Hold on a second, I'm good. All right. Hey, I haven't checked with the right people, and not a mass email has gone out about Monday. I don't think we're working on Monday. But no one has said anything yet.
Right there.
I know that. But
is it on that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's on there.
We're good.
All right. But
yeah, we haven't got the email.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. 3 or 4 years ago, we came in on a Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, to work because we didn't know that we had the day off. It was a paid day off.
Yeah.
So instead of the company going, you know what? Good on you guys, right?
Right.
Everyone was pissed.
Yeah.
They were like mad, like we got in trouble.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Hold on, we actually came in to work. I
had hernia surgery the day before Thanksgiving.
Right. You hobbled in here.
Oh.
We did the show, and they were mad at us.
Yeah.
That's
one dude.
Well, yeah. Yes. One dude in particular was super pissed, and that's when I was so confused. I was like, I could see you'd be mad if we didn't come into work on a day we were supposed to work.
Right.
We actually worked the day that we weren't, and you're mad about that. Okay, you're a psychopath. Gotcha. Appreciate that. Yeah. And they forced us to take a day off.
Yep.
If you're not supposed to come in, don't come in.
The blow PT.
I can kind of see why you got upset.
Paid time off.
PTO. No. Because we worked on that day, so thank God they didn't do that.
Okay, yeah.
I think. I don't. Maybe. You know what? Probably. I never even really checked, to be honest with you. Things used to be pretty dark around here, guys.
Yeah, it was.
Really dark. All right. Yesterday, Fish and Game held a listening session. They just sat back and said, go, tell us your concerns. Alaska. Mm-hmm. They wanted to hear how the public thinks federal aid for closed fisheries should be spent. Nearly $216 million is going to affected stakeholders in the Bristol Bay, Cheeknik, Kuskokwim River, Norton Sound, and Prince William Sound fisheries. Public comment may continue to be submitted through June 30th. After that, Fish and Game will start on spending plans. Well, I mean, one thing they could do, I think would be cool for that $260 million, is let anyone that's been affected by that buy tickets to $1 million giveaway. Or get tickets, not buy tickets. Right? Like if you're affected, if this has affected you somehow negatively, let us know. Send us your email address to this one here. You have until August 15th to get that in. Everyone that emails us, as long as you live in the state of Alaska, you get a shot at $1 million. That's only $1 million. That's only one out of 216.
Right.
That would be kind of a sweet thing.
Hell yeah.
Right? Just give one person. You know what? Because I would say, I will bet you hundreds of thousands of people are negatively affected by all of the fishing shortages and closures and all that thing. So anyway, give them a shot. Mappa. By the way, if someone can figure this out, I will give you tickets to 3 Days Grace, Paradise Slaves, July 19th, at Matt Nuska-Bruco. There was a video going around. So Garth Brooks has opened a Friends in Low Places bar, I don't know where, in Texas or wherever, and it's his own bar. And he claims that he's going to sell every type of beer available. Okay, I mean, whatever, who cares? That's your choice. One thing that he did say that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, he goes, that's out of my control. That's out of my control. It's your bar, dude. It's not. It's 100% in your. Don't act like, hey, man, I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Shut up, dude. If you don't want to sell whatever, I don't care. If you don't want to put ice in your drink. If you want people to take their alcohol in their hands and you don't want to have glass, that's your bar.
Yeah.
It's your. Anyway, John Rich was like, hey, you know what? Cool. But I think you might find that people aren't going to buy it, and you usually supply what people are going to buy, and good luck. I don't care. But on John Rich's guitar, on what he was doing this video, on the response to is Maffa. M-A-F-A. And I looked it up. Nowhere can I find what that means for John Rich. Maffa. What is John Rich Maffa? If you can shoot me an email and explain to me what that means, I want to know. Does that mean make America fun again? I would, I'd be kind of pissed and kind of happy at the same time.
Right.
John, because I've been saying that forever.
Yeah. That's your thing.
Well, I mean, John Rich is if John Rich has.
Not Anchorage fun.
Yeah, make Anchorage fun again. Suck it, John. All right, we'll be right back to Bob Rock Show.
Live from the AIH studio.
AIH, all the tools, all the time. Now with paint.
Bob and Brock haven't been canceled, but the day is young, just like their wives. Alaska's Morning Show on K-Whale.
At Domino's, we're so obsessed with pizza, we'll try to turn pretty much anything into pizza. We're doing pizza fajitas. Probably not the best pizza idea, but a great idea. Domino's new loaded tots. We bake our tots hot and crispy and load them up with melty cheese and delicious toppings, just like our pizza. From savory Philly cheesesteak to craveable cheddar bacon and mouthwatering melty brie cheese, Domino's new loaded tots are just like Domino's pizza, only on tots. Can someone turn a fan on in here? Try Domino's new loaded tots next time you order. It's Macy's Father's Day sale. Here's an extra 25% off great gifts for the Ultra Sale, which is in Father Macy's products. Or shop Father's Day specials, like 40 to 50% off classic styles from IMC, Alfani, and more. 25 to 40% off activewear essentials from Adidas, Reebok, and more. And 40% off designer launches. Want more deals? Download the free Macy's app by saying, Alexa, open Macy's now. Savings off regular sale and clearance prices excluding the price.
With everything you have on your plate, earning your degree online seems impossible. But at Grand Canyon University, we specialize in helping you fit a master's degree in education into your busy day. Your graduation team, led by your own GCU counselor, provides you with the support you need. Achieve your goals. With everything you have on your plate, earning your degree online seems impossible. But at Grand Canyon University, we specialize in helping you fit a master's degree in education into your busy day. Your graduation team, led by your own GCU counselor, provides you with the personal support you need to succeed. Achieve your goals with a plan and team behind you. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu. Time for a Celsius vibe check. It's the Celsius Tropical Vibe Starfruit Pineapple Edition. Celsius Essential Energy Drinks. What's your vibe?
When picking a commerce platform, you have two choices.
Oh, you piece of...
Or... Yeah! I prefer... Don't you? That's the sound of selling on Shopify, the all-in-one commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Online, in person, on social media, and beyond. Why battle inferior platforms' weak tools?
You...
Lack of brand control.
That looks like...
And limited integrations.
Would have helped to know this.
Stop leaving sales on the table. Join the millions of businesses around the world growing on Shopify and get the industry-leading tools from the best converting checkout to powerful order management features. Gain control with code-free site design and harness Shopify's limitless integrations for limitless growth. Shopify.
Less, more.
Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/free23. That's shopify.com/free23. Shopify.com/free23.
Canceled, but the day is young, just like their wives. Alaska's Morning Show on K-Whale.
No, I already did that one.
Alright, let's take it from the top.
I think I did that one too.
It's Thursday. Good morning, gentlemen.
Beautiful morning.
Still a bit early.
When are you gonna wake up?
Be extremely careful what you say. I haven't had my coffee yet, and I'm in no mood for stupid, irresponsible remarks.
What's the matter with everybody? Everybody's so grumpy every morning around here.
Oh, sure thing.
It seems like a good bit of fun.
Throw this switch.
We gotta go, go, go! Let's go!
Show must go on, right?
Go, go!
It's showtime.
All right, it's Bob Rock Show. It's K-Will. Representative Mary Peltola. She said she split with most fellow Democrats in the U.S. House to vote for Republican-submitted bills on regulations for guns and gas stoves. Apparently, Peltola co-sponsored both the Gas Stove Protection and Freedom and Save Our Gas Stoves Acts, aimed at preventing the government from banning gas stoves or even changing energy efficiency standards. She also voted for a bill to undo a rule that classifies pistols with stabilizing braces and rifles. So you know what? Good for Mary Peltola, right? A freshman in there. She's like, you know what? That's not good for the people that I represent. So, suck it. The gas stove ban. What are we doing? What are we doing? At least we're not killing tens of thousands of cattle. Is that Ireland that's doing that?
Yeah, for the emissions.
For the emissions. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What is happening? Are you kidding me right now? That's a real thing.
Where's the Save the Cows?
Seriously,
Bring them over. We need some steaks.
Absolutely. God dang. I still want to do that tomahawk. I'm waiting. I just can't afford it, but god dang it, man. You know what, though? Seriously, where are the animal rights groups? Where are the people freaking out about the killing? I mean, they're cows. They're going to eat them. It's not like they're going to go to waste.
Hopefully.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah.
That'd be horrible. Yeah, but I mean, really? God. All right. We're running a little bit late, so we're going to take a quick break and just mull over the fact that I've never had a tomahawk steak. How the hell have I never had a tomahawk steak?
Well,
I was raised on a farm.
In your defense, I only knew about the tomahawks the last couple of years, and it's because I saw them at Costco. They were at Costco once.
You sear them first, and then bake them?
I had them with Billy, and he did it, so I don't know what...
I gotta tell you what, man, I have really perfected my steak cooking. I was always the grill guy, and then I started using the broiler, and that really, I mean, the broilers, if you're cooking ribeye...
cast iron first for a little bit, then you finish
and finish it in the oven, just salt and pepper, and then when it's done, I take butter, and I put some butter on it, and it's so freaking good. But now, I use a cast iron skillet. I cook them on top of the stove.
Yeah, I've done that.
And it is amazing. I'm telling you, dial it in. All right, some Valley News coming up next. Stay with us. It's the Bob Rock Show.
Live from the AIH studio.
AIH, all the tools, all the time.
Almost as fun as catching a king naked. Wait, aren't all fish naked? Bob and Brock on Alaska's Rock. 106.5 K-Whale.
They have a mini reunion because all of their boys are starting to do different things. They're so talented. Great. June 24th?
Yep.
Catch up fire. That should be fun. I was never mess with the music. The music is always programmed.
Yes.
So they
Keep going.
put it in for us. So I come here, I can put it in. I don't think
ENH 0309. Michigan plates.
Yo, this is the Wake Up Crew.
Oh my God.
The Wake Up Crew on Island 98.5.
Island, good morning. Somebody won the saxophone thing. Who is it?
Delfer.
Delford.
Yeah.
Wow.
Congratulations.
That's a cool name.
Delfer.
That is, I knew. I've never heard that. I heard Delbert.
Yeah.
Clifford, but not Delford. Was that a combination? Is there a combination? You know, the combination names can be the worst sometimes.
Why?
Yeah, because they name the daughter and then they just add the "een" or something like that. Like Philip Een.
I think it's cute when they combine the mom and dad's names sometimes.
It comes out Delbert. Congratulations, Delford. You think somebody would marry somebody like Delford?
He sounds very married.
Oh, is that really? Why? Really?
He just didn't sound happy.
He just sounded like you wanted to get off the phone.
Will you, Delfer, take George Lonnie to be...
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Will you, Delfer, take Fiona Lonnie to be...
Anna Lonnie or Isha.
Yes. Will you, Delfer, take Maurinisha?
Or Lynn.
Rodney.
Rodney Lynn.
Personal question time.
Okay.
Personal question time. Since getting married, is your husband happier or got more stressed? I'm never in your house.
Since
all I know is the 10 o'clock phone calls that he gives me.
Since I think
we're never in your house. It's in your business.
Yeah, you think for him anyway. So can you tell us?
Yeah,
Is
sure.
he happier or not?
Well, he's not at home as much, so maybe he's happier.
Nice going.
Sorry.
I'm just
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll take digging out already after 3 months for $500, Alex.
Wake up.
You of all people should know better.
Wake Up Crew.
The Wake Up Crew, they crack up every morning.
Morning, Pumpkin. I brought muffins. It's the Wake Up Crew on Island 98.5.
Not trying to put his inch out there, but where does he go?
I don't know, but yesterday, this is a true story. Wait, this is a true story.
Oh, wait, you do know.
I think.
I'm probably going to miss my way because of this guy.
No.
You said you're tracking him.
No, I can, but I don't. Like, I'm not sitting there seeing where he is.
Okay, raise your hand. Right. I'm looking.
Why have it?
I'm looking at our entire audience. Raise your hand if you believe that. Okay.
And the
right.
answer is 0, Lord.
Oh, we'll play along. Okay, so where does he go? You don't know. Okay, what?
Yeah, I don't know.
So what were you saying?
Oh, no, I was going to say, this is a true story. Yesterday, I actually thanked him for coming home.
Oh, why? How come?
Because he's always gone. He's always busy. So yesterday, he came home early. I thanked him. And then he left again. Right after.
Came to get a fresh t-shirt and a change of underwear.
He did. He left with a duffel bag. That's also a true story.
I hope that. Are you lying about
No,
this?
that's a true story. But he went to the gym.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Anybody want to raise your hand yet? No?
Bueller.
It's still 0.
He's a busy guy.
You know exactly where
No,
he
I
is.
don't. I just literally, whatever he tells me, I just say, I'm like, all right, already. I rarely check it. Only to see when he's coming home so I can hurry up and act.
In my mind, I'm playing, you know that song when David Banner is walking away?
Wake up. Island 98.5's Wake Up Crew.
Oh, Bob, Ross laugh all day.
It's the Wake Up Crew on Island 98.